do not believe that there is ever enough affordable housing in a resort community. First thing that we did to try to make it more affordable was to keep our house sizes smaller. So we passed an ordinance in the early 90s that said that you can only build a house 1,850 square feet, which is very unique. When we talk to other communities about house size, they think there's minimums, where we actually have a maximum. It sent a message to people that said these are our values, that we don't want large homes, that we want to live in a community of people that actually live there, and that if you want a big trophy home, and if you want to have a gigantic house, then this isn't the town for you. And I think that was a really innovative and creative thing that this town did at that time. Everyone has to live here and earn their money here if they want to own a piece of property in Paradise Park. Yeah, this is all Paradise Park here.
Really churning.
So these are like community self-help build, duplexes, and this yellow one was a free market, limited free market lot. So it was a lot that was sold to a local. We also got some land in annexations and developments, and we have done affordable housing units. So usually when someone does a development in town, we ask for a certain percentage of those homes to be affordable. What that does is it gets people in there who really care about our community, who aren't in there for a quick buck, who aren't in here for a year or two, who really say, I want to live in this community for long term. We bought some land and we put mobile homes on there. And so mobile homes are smaller and they're much more affordable, but they also have much less resale value. So we've found some problems in that, but they're all full and people can't get enough of them. If you have an accessory dwelling and you want to rent it out, it has to be deed-restricted long-term rental. So you can't sell it off, you can't condominiumize it, and if you do rent it, you can't short-term rent it. So that's provided small housing, so it tends to be more affordable. We've heard that there's some ways of preserving their heritage core by having these resident-only zones, and I think that is a great direction to go in. I think that it takes a lot of courage, and it's a very big step, a leap of faith, but I think that people should go in that direction. That can really preserve the heart of your community. Politically feasible, no problem, because if you have a small enough community who believes in the same values, they're going to be right behind you. The only people that aren't going to believe that or support that are the people who want to make a bunch of money off your community, and we don't care about that anyway. Would, let's say, devalue their property by changing the zone. That's just part of living in a town. We rezone things, prices go up and down, things change. So I think that there's a lot of value and more value as these cities in our country are getting more bigger and bigger. And there's more crime, there's more pollution, the quality of life is really being sacrificed and compromised, that it's going to be more valuable to live in a community like this. What we want is to not have our town be a hotel. We want our town to be a town where people live. So we are passing ordinances to not allow more than quarter ownership of a house. The danger is that once it's out of the ownership pool or the local pool, it's never going to come back there, and so we're going to end up with a bunch of empty homes all over town. We're lucky and we're fortunate that we haven't grown, but we're right on the cusp of falling over the other side if we don't take some real strong active approaches to stopping that. A lot of money is rolling into our community. I've never seen it like this before. I've never seen so many investors coming in and developers coming in and seeing the dollar signs.